So you've accomplished a whole lot, very successful, and same here with me. But we still feel like we have to walk around with our head on a swivel due to the color of our skin. Recently, there was a situation in Columbia, South Carolina, where a young man was walking through his neighborhood and um, uh, army, current army soldier took it upon himself to um, basically harass this young man and try to run him out of the neighborhood that he lives in. Just talk about your experiences of being Black in America and how no matter how successful you are, you still have to deal with some unnecessary harassment.
You know, it's amazing um, because you're never free, quote unquote free, and you think so, and you think, well, okay, the more money I get, the more influence I get, the better network that I build, that protects me more. But you can be touched at any level, at any moment. Uh, for me personally, the light went out. It went off to me. I was at my plant, my job. I walked outside to go get something from my car, and like two police cars just cut across like the bank. It wasn't even a parking lot, it was like a grass area, and swooped in on me. And a cop jumped out, gun in my face, get down on the ground. And I'm like, hold up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at that moment, I froze. And he like, get down on the ground. But I put my hands like out in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have my hands up. I had them like out in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like a pushing motion. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I know that, okay, I'm here. I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm not doing anything. There's no reason whatsoever for you to be coming at me like this. And, they get me down on the ground. Just so happened I had my ID in my back pocket. Again, I'm at work. I'm comfortable. Who keeps their wallet on them at work? You know what I'm saying? I can throw that shit anywhere. And, they check my ID and they like, oh, that's not him. You can get up. And I'm like, what? And then they looking for one of my employees for some child support. So you go come, guns drawn, and potentially like, take somebody's life over some freaking child support. You know what I'm saying? No, more or less, like you come into a place that you think he worked or he worked, whatever the case may be. And there's nothing that says you go call ahead of time just to check or to inform the owner that, you go be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain little nuances that we go through. And that's so common. You tell somebody about it, it's like, oh, big deal. At least you didn't die, and what you didn't. So, but we know of certain circumstances where we have died. And I think, just for me, that's what makes the incident in Columbia, South Carolina so important, is because you seen the way that they reacted to that incident. You would have thought that sergeant had killed someone.
Right.
And that's how it has to be. That's how the response has to be. The Metro, they get so much respect for me at this point, man. Is crazy, because why should you have to wait till somebody die before you pull up or show up? You know what I'm saying? They showed up in numbers. Is viral around the world. So the next time somebody interacts with a young Black male, they're gonna think twice, because they're gonna see what has happened in this particular case.
Right. And like you said, salute to our brothers and sisters in the Metro for staying aggressive and making sure that we won't tolerate this anymore. We're tired of like seeing these vivid images of George Floyd and Walter Scott and many others dying right there on the camera. And yes, all of us, including myself, I've had several situations where I was fearing for my life because I was pulled over for no reason, because I didn't stop behind a stop sign, or because I'm riding in a car, riding in a Mercedes, and it's four black men, young black men in the car. And they just pull us over for the fact that our skin is melanin. So yeah, it's time for this to stop.